once again, everyone. It's 21 News Chief Meteorologist Eric Wilhelm here with the video we call Weather for Weather Geeks on the final evening of September 2021. It's been a fairly dry month. We're going to talk about what happened this month, and we're going to talk about what's going to happen as we head into the month of October in this video. But I wanted to start out this evening with another cool viewer picture we got this morning. This was overlooking downtown Youngstown just around daybreak this morning. Kind of an interesting cloud formation. These are called Kelvin Helmholtz waves, named after a couple of physicists. These are pretty rare around here, and they kind of look like breaking waves on the ocean, right? Well, these occur sometimes if the wind speeds at the top of the clouds are quite a bit higher than at the base of the clouds, and so those faster wind speeds kind of make for that wave-breaking motion, if you will. And again, not something that happens very often around here, but thanks to Justin and Taylor for passing that picture along this morning. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, EricWFMJ on Instagram, to catch all the cool weather pictures that viewers send along to us. All right, it was our coolest morning since mid-June today. 44 was the low this morning, 45 in Pittsburgh, and 48 in Akron. We made it to 69 today. All in all, a very typical last day of September. 69 is our average high, and the last date of the month. Record today is an old one. We have a scattering of temperature records late in the 19th century. Our most consistent weather records start around 1930 for our area, but we have some scattered records in the late 1800s, and on today's date, back in 1898, it was 86 degrees. All right, after the wettest August on record, September, the rainfall totals were pretty paltry, at least in parts of our area, including at the Youngstown Ward Airport, where we only tallied 1.3 inches, about 2.5 inches shy of average for the month. Every single Monday was dry this month. Every single Friday was dry this month. Now, everywhere where you see green on this map, those are locations that had less than 2 inches worth of rain for September. Once you get into the yellows, that's 2+. Now, we did have one hot spot where rainfall totals were much closer to average, and that was extreme eastern Mahoning County, over towards the Newcastle area and up into Transfer, PA, West Middlesex, heading over towards New Wilmington and up maybe close to Mercer as well. One other little spot up towards New Lebanon where we had closer to average amounts of rain this month, 3 inches plus, pretty common. But look how much higher the totals were to our east and to our west. And we were kind of in a relative min, if you will, when it comes to rainfall totals across our area during the month of September. All right, let's look ahead to October, which begins in a handful of hours. This is the Climate Prediction Center outlook for precipitation in October. Pretty strong odds of a wetter than average month in the nation's heartland and in the Pacific Northwest, which is good news for them. They could use the rain up there. Odds are favoring drier than average conditions in New England. For us, we don't see real strong odds pointing in either direction at this point for October. We have stronger odds in the temperature department. It looks like a pretty good bet that October is going to be a warmer than average month. Now, I don't see any kind of extreme warmth coming our way anytime real soon. I don't see an 84-degree day happening in the foreseeable future, but at least in the first 10 days, if not 2 weeks of October, pretty consistently a handful of degrees warmer than average each day, both during the daylight hours and during the nighttime hours, should lock it in as a warmer than average month. Climatologically speaking, our averages drop in October from about 69 all the way down to 56. We lose a good 13, 14 degrees off those daytime highs, climatologically speaking, during the month of October. It is our biggest one-month drop. The drop in November is 12 degrees. So October is the month in which those averages slide the fastest. All right, head outside. Not long after sunset this evening, you can check out 3 planets. Pretty high in the sky, south-southeast sky, that's Jupiter, and to the right of that, Saturn. Saturn, of course, a little bit dimmer than Jupiter. And catch this early this evening, but Venus is low in the sky, in kind of the southwest sky. Venus will set by about 9 o'clock. But if you head out before 9, it's a nice clear evening to check out 3 big bright planets in our sky. All right, we have really lucked out with high school football weather so far this season. I mentioned every Friday's been dry in September. That trend will continue for the first Friday in October. 61 degrees, and the sun's setting at kickoff Friday evening. We'll make it into the mid-50s at halftime, and eventually into the middle and upper 40s late on our Friday night. Our forecast remains a really nice one for Friday. Maybe a little fog here and there in the river valleys to start, but the afternoon will be sunny, and we'll call it partly sunny for Saturday. But as we've been talking about for the last couple of days, Sunday is looking unsettled. Now, I don't think it's going to rain the whole day, but I do think showers will come and go at times. Real small risk of thunder. Don't think the thunder risk is all that high. And this is just the beginning of a pretty unsettled pattern that will take us into next week. Temperature-wise this weekend, a warm first Saturday of October. 76 on Saturday, maybe even 77 or 78 in some spots. A little bit cooler, but still above average on Sunday with those showers around. All right, Panearathon is Sunday here in downtown Youngstown. Great event, great cause, of course. And here at WFMJ, we have a team we call Team Peacock. And people who don't work at the station can run with our team. And we've got a handful of runners here, including yours truly, who will be participating in the 10K race. 10K is 6.2 miles. Nice warm-up, actually, for the Youngstown Half Marathon and Full Marathon coming up in a few weeks. I'm an ambassador for the Youngstown Marathon this year, so you've seen me probably promoting it on social media. I am not enough of an athlete to run the full marathon, and probably never will be. But this will be my 4th half marathon, and that's really pushing the limits of my abilities. But it'll be nice to have it in person and not virtual this year, coming up on October, I think, 24th or 25th, something like that. All right, pattern is interesting next week. We're going to get kind of stuck in the muck here a little bit in the eastern U.S. with a low-pressure system by Monday and Tuesday, sinking through the Ohio Valley and just losing its ride along the jet stream. Jet stream's way up here. And so this is what we call a cutoff low, and it's just going to kind of meander for a lot of next week. We're not going to be directly under that low for a lot of the week, but we'll be in close enough proximity to it that, yeah, showers are going to come and go for several days next week. As quiet and nice and benign as this week has been, next week will be quite a bit different. I don't see any day being a total washout, but we're going to have to allow for showers just about every day next week. And again, this starts Saturday night into Sunday with elevated rain chances through at least Tuesday and Wednesday, and perhaps all the way through the end of next week. All right, that's it for me tonight on Weather for Weather Geeks. Thanks as always for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday night. I'll see you back here for a fresh edition of this video on Monday.